Peter O'Mahony, congratulations, your first cap against Italy. How was that?
Yes, it's a great day for me personally and my family as well. I suppose it's a huge honour to be capped by your country, and I suppose to get it at a young age is always great, so I'm over the moon.
And what about after the game? Did the lads, did you have to do any punishments, sing any songs, anything like that at the post-match dinner?
No, not really. I got the cap. We went over to the reception afterwards, got my cap, and had to sing on the bus on the way over, right? But I think I got away lightly, to be honest.
Maybe they're saving it till the end of the series.
Could be.
You must have been excited when you were first called into the squad back in February. At the back of your mind, was it there that you could get capped, or was it just about trying to do your own thing and impress Declan and the rest of the management team?
Yeah, I suppose you always, when you're thrown in at this level, you always want to impress coaches and senior players, and I suppose you just have to look out for yourself as well. You've got to be a bit selfish and aim to train well, and I suppose put yourself in the shop window, as they say. So I suppose at the back of your mind, you always, obviously, you're training with Ireland, so at the end of the day there's the Six Nations there to be got at, and you've got to put your best foot forward. So.
Now, you've come through the IRFU player pathway in terms of clubs and academies and Munster Academy, and you've made your debut with Munster. This time last season you were getting ready to play on the wing for Cork Con in the Ulster Bank League semi-final. A bit of a transition for that. How did that come about?
I was coming off the back of an injury, and I needed some game time, and I suppose it would have been unfair on anyone in the Con back row who were playing very well at the time to shut one of them out. And I think Zeebs was called into the Munster squad, so there was an opening there, and I suppose I was filling the space while he was gone. But I enjoyed that day as well, as much as some other days. So it's all a learning curve.
And how important in your development has your club, has Cork Con been?
Yeah, it's been huge. I made the decision to come out straight from school to Con, which wasn't really done before. Normally it was the path to college, then onto some other club, but I like the coaching staff. I like the look of it with Brian Hickey and Brian Walsh, and they were very good to me my first year. Got some senior cup games in and a sniff at the All Ireland League, and then the following year obviously we did well with the double that year, and obviously it's a huge stepping stone for you. Look at the team that's there at the moment. I'd say 90% of them have gone through the All Ireland League, so it's a huge thing for all the players involved.
And coming from Cork Con, obviously there's some illustrious players who've trod that path before, not least Donogh O'Callaghan and Ronan O'Gara. On the day that you got your first cap, he became Ireland's most capped player. What's it like being in camp with somebody as experienced as Rog?
Yeah, it's great. I suppose it made the day a little bit more special that he was most capped and I was first cap, and a few pictures taken afterwards and stuff that probably wouldn't know at home and stuff. So it was nice that way. But we haven't done a Munster camp as well. It's not like I don't know him and stuff. So it was a good day, but it's happy days.
And just looking at your own career, you've captained Ireland at under 18s level, under 20s level. Actually, that under 20s team, yourself, Rhys Ruddock and Conor Murray have all gone on now and won caps. You captained Munster at the start of this season. Is it in the back of your mind one day to captain Ireland?
Not at the moment. I'm just looking to get in as many squads as I can at the moment and push the lads in training and stuff. I suppose that's what we're thinking for another day, and maybe not in my head, some other fellas.
And just looking forward to the game on Sunday. Obviously you'll hope to get some time on the pitch, and it'll depend on how things go in the game, but the French challenge is going to be a really tough one. I mean, their back rows are known for being pretty gritty at the best of times. At home, what's it going to be like? What's the challenge going to be like for the squad as a whole?
It's going to be a huge challenge, that from 1 to 22 and beyond again we're all going to relish it, you know. We're looking to go over and do well and play hard and get a win, essentially, you know. Obviously you're never going to a game looking to do your best, and that's it. Like we're looking to get a win, and we're going over with a positive mindset.
And Peter, just looking back to your first cap, the game itself, I mean, did it pass you by? Will you be able to remember it?
No, I'll be able to remember it right. I think asking a few fellas afterwards, what their first cap was like. I asked Axel when his first cap was. He said against England, and I came on and he bust Tim Rodber. So I mean, I think I'll never forget the first cap.